Now, the crazy whack job conspiracy theorist Alex Jones and the host of InfoWars is now going to be in another lawsuit. Now, Alex Jones has had a ton of lawsuits because he'll say crazy shit and he'll get sued by companies like, I think Chobani had sued him for defamation, and then he has to come on air and read the script, or else he's gonna get sued for money. Now, I'm sure you guys know about the Parkland shooting, school shooting. Now, there's someone who was misidentified by Alex Jones and InfoWars as the shooter. The shooter was Nicolas Cruz. However, they said that this man was the person who did the shooting, and he's now suing them on grounds of defamation. Now, here's what this article says. It says, a Boston man who was falsely identified as the gunman in the Parkland school shooting by the conspiracy theory website InfoWars has filed a defamation suit against the site and its creator, Alex Jones, contending that the posts have exposed him to damaging volleys of online abuse and threats that show no sign of slowing down. Quote, many harassers seem to believe my client is part of a false flag operation conducted by, quote, the deep state, said attorney Mark Bankston, who is representing 24-year-old Marcel Fontaine in the suit filed on Monday in Travis County, Texas, where InfoWars is based. A picture of Fontaine wearing a, quote, Communist Party t-shirt began circulating in certain internet circles, most likely originating on the message board site 4chan in the immediate aftermath of the shooting. It says the popular t-shirt depicts famous 20th century communist leaders Stalin, Lenin, Mao, and Fidel Castro drinking from red Solo cups and wearing novelty party hats. Karl Marx, author of the Communist Manifesto, is depicted with the lampshade on his head. Despite the shirt's clearly ironic intent, InfoWars ran a headline that incorrectly identified Fontaine's image as that of the shooter and said he, quote, dressed as a communist. So, I guess the whole shirt was a joke. He's not actually a communist. But basically what 4chan tries to do, basically anytime that something like this happens, is they essentially try to find someone on the left wing to blame. And this is what they did when the alt-right protests were going on in Charlottesville and Heather Heyer was killed. 4chan attempted to basically frame somebody saying that they were a liberal, but really it was the wrong person. And, we talked about that when it actually happened. Now, like I've said, this is not something that's a first or anything new for Alex Jones whatsoever, because he's been hit with lawsuits back to back to back to back to back to back to back. And I've seen videos of him having to come on and read a script because he defamed them, and now he has to say it as part of an apology. And I'm not really sure what's going to come out of this, to be honest, but maybe he's going to be successfully sued. I'm not sure.